Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome back to another episode of Broken Swords, Shadow of the Templars. So last time, we as Nico investigated the exploded cafe and we found some new stuff. A new cylinder artifact thingy and another cipher. And as promised, let's solve it.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cauchon.
Okay, so each one of these symbols represents one letter of the alphabet. So I've already messed with this a little bit, and it feels a bit hard. What I've managed to find out is, I believe this is an apostrophe, which would make this an S perhaps. Could also be a T for words like doesn't and that sort of stuff, but let's go with the S for now. The problem is I can't easily identify a vowel. And then we have this two-letter word here that ends with the S. It could be as or is. The problem is that it also works if this S is a T, like et or it. So let's try the A, as. Doesn't do much. I would think this whole text would have more A's, perhaps. Let's try the I. Is this another two-letter word? No, it's all one word, okay. What kind of word could have is and two other letters, one in the beginning and one in the end? Mist? Gist? Maybe it's an A after all. Let's ignore this one for now. Let's do this one. Or this one. Yeah, let's try this one. So they have the same, they end with the same letter. So if this is not an A, well, I think this has to be an A or an I. There's no other option. Right? Yes doesn't work. No, it could be an E, it could be a U, us. Oh, I didn't think of that. It could be us. Oh. And if this is the same letter, it could be a T for at or it. Could be an R. No, R would work for or. Could be an N for an, in, or on. Okay, let's start with the ending letter first. This is an N. There are a lot of N's here. This would have to be in, on, or N. But yes, we have three different ones. So we could have all those three words in here. If this is an I, this would be sin, an O would be sun. An A wouldn't work, so let's try this one. Let's try sun. On. Now this one. If it's an I, IUS doesn't look like something. Although this word, this words, US, may be busy. But if this is busy, this would have to be a B. And this can't be an N. It could be an E though. If this is an E, it would also replace here. And this would have to be we or something. Wait, let's do something here. If this is an E, which I believe is the most occurring letter in the English language, and this is the same words, bust or busy. I can't remember any other ones. Dust. Damn it. No, but if this is an E, D does not work here, so it can't be dust. It could be a B. It could be an M, must or me. Must would make sense, maybe more sense than busy. Let's try T. And if that is an M, must. It's starting to look like something. Must be. If this is B and this is me, then this one could be he. Oh, and this is she. It works. If this is me, we, it does not work here. So this kind of looks like something. What could this word... Oh, there's another one. We must be. Makes sense. Must have, perhaps? Oh, I bet this is Yamada, the name of the guy who died. Must have. This is Yamada. Yamada. Murdered. No, murderer. Not murdered. Murderer must have... Okay. And... Yamada. Plantards. That's the name of the other guy. Plantards. Pierre... Killed. Pierre... Where is it? Pierre... Killed. Murderer must have... Followed trail. Followed... Trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. Okay, vigilant. Thierry's girl. Is it Nico?
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Cauchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell a story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Okay, we did it! This one felt a bit harder than the last one. I wonder why I couldn't leave the area with Nico, why we'd have to solve the entire cipher standing here in the street, but okay.
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Yeah, we're going there. I guess I couldn't open that safe before, because we didn't have the key. Really, I have to do all of this again? Okay, shell casing. Now this in here. I hope I'm not missing anything, since I'm not really exploring these rooms again. Can I pick this up?
I removed the shell case.
Okay. Was there anyone here while I was gone? No one? Everything looks the same? Okay. Alright, safe. No, camera, stop moving. Aha!
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
What is all this?
A photograph had been torn up.
Well, do I have to put it back
just
together?
Arrange the pieces.
Ciphers and then puzzles. Oh, is it the same? Is it the same photograph that I found in the desk? That was only half
Oh my God.
of it?
It can't be.
Yeah, it's probably her father or something. Let's get the head together. Is this here? Nah, it's not. Let's see, this is one of the corners. This is over here, here. Where's this one? Here. Well, I'm assuming she would have recognized it for now, but let's finish it.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa! Oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cauchon while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Wait, I'm not done yet. No, I want... No. I wanted to investigate the rest. Oh, I guess I'm George again.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Okay.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
All right.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Okay.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you do it again?
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for raising manhole covers.
Formidable.
Okay, guess we're done
See
here.
you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
I don't think there was anything else out here, was it?
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh, no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone.
Well, let's start with the items first.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Fine, it's an important piece of evidence, but whatever.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
Why do these guys always have such distinctive features?
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Here, have a tool.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cauchon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Okay, I think we asked everything, so let's think about a plan, shall we?
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Maybe not yet, but I see your paths entwined in the future.
I doubt it. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
Alright.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
I guess we're leaving. Okay, La Risée du Monde. This is the costume shop, right? This is the cafe. Oh, the police station. Okay, let's go here first. I can't investigate anything in here. I can only talk with the oh, I can check this out. Ominous. Okay. Speak with the guy.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Okay. Let's ask about everything.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Okay, let's try... Well, let's go with the clown nose already.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Well, I guess I have his picture here.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Oh, it actually did something.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A
Pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Is it a joke handshake? Yeah.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Okay, we got this.
It was the shake and shock buzzer I'd been given by the man in the costume shop.
Interesting. Alright. Okay, we've made some progress. But for now, it's time to end the episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you all next time.